My child, there was a season that was continued in your life since very long. However, that season is now over. In order for you to learn what I wanted you to learn, I have permitted a lot of things to occur in your life. There was a reason for everything. Every suffering, loss, waiting period, and tear has a purpose. When you believed I was not there, I was quietly shaping you. When you thought I was quiet, I was talking through the storms. When you felt lonely, I was walking next to you. I never left you for a single second. I totally get those thoughts that pop up at night. The questions you keep to yourself. I get it, I really do. I understand the struggles you deal with in your head. And yet, even with all that in mind, I still called you. I knew you might not pick up my call, but I went ahead and sent it anyway. My love keeps going, even when your attention fades away. My eyes stay open, even when yours close. If you keep brushing off what I say, it just gets easier to keep doing it, doesn't it? It seems like every time you walk by, you feel a little further away from me, even though I'm right here, not going anywhere. That's the spot where darkness starts to creep in. That distance is where the devil creates his tricks, making the false seem real and the dangerous seem safe. He'll say the same things I do, but his words won't mean anything, and his promises will come with some strings attached. I'm not saying this to scare you, but to get your attention, because you've been dozing off right at the edge of a storm. We've walked together before. You've seen my light before. You've experienced my peace before. Hey, you know I'm speaking the truth here. It's like you can sense my presence when I'm close by. Keep that closeness alive. Keep that fire burning. Don't let the little distractions of this world take away what truly matters. I can see the journey ahead of you, my child. I can see what you might not notice. You might think tomorrow will be just like today, but the enemy is already setting traps for what's to come. He's already sowing seeds of doubt, anger, and despair. He understands your pain and wants to dig into it. He understands your dreams and wants to turn them into chains. But I also see another way, a way of light, a way of strength, a way of victory. It's the journey we take together, even when things don't make sense, even when it gets tough. Just remember, the devil can't take you away from me unless you decide to let go. You won't be destroyed by him unless you buy into his lies. He can't really have you unless you decide to pick him instead of me. Your choices really do make a difference. Your attention really makes a difference, and here's why. That's why I keep reaching out to you over and over. Whenever you hear me speak and reply, you're boosting your spirit. Whenever you glance my way, even just for a second, it feels like you're pushing the enemy back a little more. You might be wondering, but God, why are you upset? You don't love me, do you? Let me tell you, my anger isn't like the anger you might see in people. My anger isn't just cold hatred or blind rage. My anger is like a fiery love that just can't stand to see you head into danger without giving you a heads up. My anger burns like a father's heart, wishing for his child's safety. When I'm feeling angry, it's not about rejecting you. It's just that I want you to wake up. Just remember that when I'm being strict, it doesn't mean I'm not here for you. I'm always close by, even when it comes to discipline. I'm right there with you, even when things need a little fixing. Pay attention because I've got something to share with you about what's on the horizon. Things might get a bit tough in the days to come. The world is going to get a lot noisier. So many voices are going to come forward, each one insisting they hold the truth. Some people might say my name, but they don't really know me. Some might seem bright, but they can hold a lot of darkness inside. If you're not grounded in me, those voices will pull you away. If you don't stick by my side, you might start to believe what they're saying. So, here's the reason I'm chatting with you right now. This is the reason I'm calling you back. Not tomorrow, not later, but right now. There are some amazing blessings waiting for you that you haven't discovered yet. I've got some doors in mind that I can't wait to open for you. Some of these doors need you to follow the rules before they'll open up. Sometimes, to embrace the good things in life, you need to let go of what's weighing you down. I've reached out to you more times than you might think. You might feel small, but trust me, There's greatness within you just waiting to shine. You might feel weak right now, but trust me, there's strength inside you waiting to be unleashed. You might feel like you've been forgotten, but trust me, your name is right here with me. But you know, my child, blessings aren't just things to mess around with. Blessings can really help us fight off the darkness. Blessings are like seeds we can plant in the lives of others. If you chase after blessings without coming after me, they'll just end up feeling like a weight on your shoulders. If you look for gifts without considering who gave them, those gifts will lose their meaning. This is why I encourage you to look for me first. I just want to help you stay on track when you start to wander off. It's not about punishing you. It's about getting you ready. You know, some might say, I'm a bit tough. He'll softly say that I'm far away. He'll quietly say that I'm not worth your time. He'll softly say that your mistakes are pretty big. But let me tell you, those whispers are just lies. Your mistakes can't outshine my mercy. No matter how far you've gone, my hand is always here for you. My cross has covered every sin there is, but you have a choice to make. You need to decide which voice you're going to trust. You really need to decide where your heart wants to be. Just think back to those moments when you felt me close by. Think back to those moments when you prayed and I was there to respond. Take a moment to pray quietly. Let's chat while you stroll. Just tune in to that little whisper in your heart. I won't make a lot of noise. I'll communicate through quiet moments instead. When you calm your thoughts, you'll start to hear me speak. When you trust my timing, you'll notice my influence. Once you ease up on the control, you'll really notice my power coming through. I totally get what you're going through. I've got a good sense of what you're wondering about. I get it. There have been times when you questioned yourself. I get it. I can tell when you're feeling weak and tired. I get that you felt like giving up a bunch of times. But just take a look at you. You kept going. You held on to your belief. Even when things didn't make sense, you held on to your faith. That's why you'll see my promises become a reality. I'll transform your story into a powerful testimony. When people see you, they'll notice my hand there with you. People are going to be curious about how you made it through. You'll say, because God was with me. I don't make half-hearted promises. I'll stick to what I've said and follow through. My word always delivers. No matter what happens to the earth and sky, my word will always hold true. All the promises I made to you are still very much alive. Some folks are catching some sleep, but they'll be up when the time is just right. I haven't forgotten about you, just so you know. I've been putting in some behind-the-scenes work. You might not have the full view right now, but don't worry, it's coming soon. What seemed like a delay was actually just some preparation. What seemed like an ending was actually a new beginning. What seemed like the end is actually going to lead to something new and vibrant. If you trust in me, you won't have to worry about feeling ashamed. People might be chuckling at me right now, but they'll soon realize who I really am. I'm here from start to finish. I'm the one who gets to say the final word. No one, nothing, and no force can get in the way of what I'm planning. I'm coming in strong, not to harm my kids, but to purify the world. I'm going to get rid of what's bad. I'll lift what's pure. I'm going to bring back what was lost. I'm here to make things right where they've gone wrong. I'm here to uncover the truth behind the deception. Everything's going to be out in the open now. All secrets eventually come out into the open. Everything around us in the material world is just temporary. Your success, your loss, your pain, and your happiness, they're all like clouds drifting across the sky. People come and go, don't they? But I, the one who created the sky, will always be here. You really shouldn't get too attached to anything here on earth. Care for others, absolutely. Take care of them. Take a moment to appreciate the blessings I share with you. Just remember, your peace shouldn't rely on them. If you rely on things that are just temporary, your peace will end up being temporary too. Rely on me and you'll find lasting peace. I'm the solid ground that always stands firm. When you base your life on me, no storm can take you down. Sometimes life can feel pretty tough. Sometimes you'll have days where it just doesn't make sense why things happened the way they did. You might experience feelings like anger, fear, or sadness. Just keep in mind that nothing lasts forever in those moments. Your sadness will eventually fade away. Your loneliness will fade away too. Stay with me during the tough times. The light always comes back. I've created life in cycles. Once you realize that nothing lasts forever, you start to go with the flow of life instead of resisting it. You start to notice the beauty in every moment, even when things get tough, because you understand that everything is coming together for your benefit. Try not to overreact to whatever you see or hear. Sometimes, what seems like a bad situation can actually turn out to be a blessing in disguise. Sometimes, what seems like a setback can actually be the beginning of something even better. If you jump to conclusions too fast, you might not catch what I'm really trying to say. You're jumping to conclusions a bit too quickly. You think something's off, but then you come to see it was actually fine from the start. Just hang in there. Just hang tight for my timing. I get the big picture. You're just seeing a piece of it. If you go along with my plan, you'll find some peace. If you don't, you'll just keep going around in circles. Whenever something happens in your life, you've got two options to choose from: react or respond. Your choice. Reactions come from our feelings. Responding comes from a place of wisdom. When you react, you're allowing your feelings to take the driver's seat. When you reply, you let my spirit guide you. I'd like you to respond rather than just react. Why not take a moment to just pause? Just take a deep breath and keep in mind that I am God. When you focus on me, your words and actions will come from a place of peace, not fear. People who figure out how to manage their reactions really have the upper hand. You know, the world has a way of putting you to the test. Sometimes people say things that can really sting. Your feelings can be influenced by what's happening around you. Just remember, don't hand over your power to anyone else. Staying calm helps you rise above all the chaos around you. You make it clear that you're mine, not for anyone else out there. My son faced insults and pain, yet he always managed to keep his peace. That's the strength I hope you'll hold on to. Real strength is quiet, consistent, and calm. It doesn't have to prove anything. Hey there, just a little reminder for you. Nothing in this world is really yours to hold on to forever. Your own body isn't even yours. Your soul is the only thing that truly belongs to me, and it's forever. Appreciate every blessing in your life, but try not to dwell too long on things that come to an end. Endings aren't punishments. They open up to fresh starts. I'm wrapping up one chapter so I can dive into the next one. You can't hang on to the old while trying to embrace the new at the same time. Just let it go. You can trust me. Always be prepared. Get ready to embrace love. Get ready to face some losses. Get ready to dive in and learn. Get ready to embrace change. Life's going to throw some challenges your way, but my grace is here to support you. When the storms roll in, just take a breath and keep in mind that this too shall pass. When joy shows up, celebrate it, but try not to hold on too tightly. Let life move through you just like the wind dances through the trees. Stay in the moment. Stay calm and relaxed. Just take a moment to be still. Will you be mine? I'm always here for you. In a world that's always changing, I'm the one constant that sticks around.